This week in NASCAR just feels heavy, not the kind of week where we are debating setups or celebrating a photo finish. This is the kind of week where you sit back and think, wow, this changes things. Because right now we have two completely different situations unfolding and both hit the sport in a serious way. One is about a driver who cannot get back in the car no matter how desperately he wants to. The other is a moment where NASCAR stepped in and drew a firm line in the sand. Both stories are going to have real impact on the season, on standings, on careers, and on how we view certain drivers moving forward. If you care about what is genuinely happening behind the scenes in NASCAR right now, you need to hear this. And real quick, smash that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Track News. We are pushing toward 1,000 subscribers, and this is where real fans discuss real racing. Let us get into it. First up, Alex Bowman. And this one is painful. He is not just missing one race, not two. He is now confirmed to miss 3 more Cup Series races at Darlington, Martinsville, and Bristol. Add that to the races he already missed, and we are looking at a driver out of the car for at least 6 weeks. The reason is not a crash or a broken bone, it is vertigo, and if you have ever experienced it, you know how terrifying it is. Persistent dizziness, disorientation. Your brain cannot determine which direction is up. Now imagine that at 200 miles per hour going into turn 1 at Darlington. The consequences could be catastrophic, not just for Bowman, but for every driver around him. That is why Hendrick Motorsports made it absolutely clear they are not rushing him back under any circumstances. This is not about salvaging a season. This is about making sure Bowman gets to 100%, because anything less at these speeds is a risk nobody is willing to take. Here is something most fans do not realize about vertigo. It is completely unpredictable. One moment you feel fine. The next moment the world starts spinning. Recovery timelines are impossible to pin down. Some people recover in weeks. Others deal with it for months. Reports from inside the Hendrick camp indicate Bowman has been seeing specialists who focus on vestibular disorders. The medical team has told Hendrick that predicting when Bowman will be fully cleared is extremely difficult. With the Easter off weekend after Martinsville, the earliest realistic return is Kansas on April 19th. And even that is not guaranteed. Best case over a month. Realistically could be longer. Now the impact. Bowman sits 36th in standings, already 94 points below the playoff cut line. I will be straight with you. The chances of making the playoffs are extremely slim. But here is what matters. Making the playoffs is not even the priority anymore. Not for Hendrick, not for the fans who understand what is happening. This is about his health, period. Josh Berry will continue as the substitute driver in the 48 car. He has been solid stepping in. But there is a growing conversation inside the garage about what happens if this extends beyond what anyone expects. And here is the part that hits you in the heart. Multiple drivers across the garage have reached out to Bowman privately. Chase Elliott reportedly checks in regularly. Kyle Larson has been in contact. Several drivers who dealt with their own health scares have shared their experiences to help him through this. That kind of support from competitors speaks volumes. Even in a sport as cutthroat as NASCAR, there are moments where the human element rises above everything. This is one of those moments. As frustrating as it is, especially for a driver in the legendary number 48 car, you would rather see him miss races than rush back and make things worse. Still, it leaves an enormous gap. And it is one of those situations where you just feel for the driver because you know he wants to be out there more than anything. Now, let us shift to the second story. Completely different nature, and it caught everyone off guard. Daniel Dye has been indefinitely suspended from NASCAR. Indefinitely, no set return date, no timeline, no guarantee. This stems from comments during a live stream where he was discussing his experience around IndyCar driver David Malukas while opening trading cards. He used language that NASCAR determined crossed the line under Section 4. 3C of their rulebook. That section states competitors cannot make public statements that disrespect or target someone based on race, gender, religion, nationality, or similar characteristics. Here is what made this explode. The stream was not private. It was broadcast publicly. Clips went viral within hours. Fans tagged NASCAR officials. Media picked it up. The pressure to respond built rapidly. NASCAR reviewed the content and acted swiftly. Indefinite suspension. The only path back is completing sensitivity training before he is even considered for reinstatement. And his own team, Kaulig Racing, suspended him immediately on top of the NASCAR suspension. Team owner Matt Kaulig reportedly had a direct conversation with Dye and expressed deep disappointment. When your own team suspends you, that tells you the severity. Now the competition angle. For the Truck Series race at Darlington, they are bringing in AJ Allmendinger as the replacement. That is a big name. Allmendinger runs full-time in the Cup Series for Kaulig and brings 14 career Truck Series starts of experience. A veteran Cup driver jumping into a truck could absolutely shake things up, and here is an angle nobody is discussing: the sponsor impact. When a driver gets suspended for comments like these, sponsors pay very close attention. They invest millions and expect professional representation. Reports indicate at least one sponsor has been in communication with Kaulig about the situation. If a sponsor walks, that can have career-ending consequences. Dye issued an apology on social media. He admitted he did not think before speaking and acknowledged that intention does not erase impact. That last part shows some understanding of why the reaction was severe. But an apology does not undo what was said. It does not erase viral clips. And it does not automatically rebuild trust with NASCAR officials, team ownership, and sponsors. Before the suspension, Dye was 13th in Truck Series standings, 88 points behind leader Chandler Smith. 49 career starts since 2023, 2 top 5s, 10 top 10s, 1 pole. A young driver still building his career, and now everything just hit pause. And that is the real lesson here. Unlike Bowman's situation where it is about recovery, this is about consequences. In today's world where everything is live and everything is recorded, a single moment of poor judgment can completely alter your trajectory. Your public platform is a privilege, not a right. The moment you forget that the consequences are career-defining. So 2 stories, 2 completely different reasons. Both shake things up massively. One affects a major Cup team and a driver fighting to get healthy. Alex Bowman watching his teammates race, wanting desperately to compete. Hendrick supporting him completely. Josh Berry holding the fort. And fans hoping their driver recovers fully. The other sends a clear message across the entire garage. Daniel Dye learning that words have consequences. Colleagues standing firm on their values. Allmendinger stepping in. And NASCAR proving no one is above their standards. Does Bowman come back at full strength? Does the Vertigo fully resolve? Or does this become a longer battle than anyone expects? Does Dye earn his way back? Does he rebuild trust? Or has this permanently altered his career path? And bonus question: if Bowman's absence stretches into summer, should Hendrick give Josh Berry a more permanent role in the 48 or hold the seat no matter how long it takes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. This is NASCAR Track News. We are working toward 1,000 subscribers. Real NASCAR talk from real fans every week. Smash like, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and I will catch you at the next green flag.